Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Hearthstone Arena with MD. We are playing a Warlock deck with a really heavy creature-based deck build. We've gone 2-0 so far, but we've been facing... our first opponent was actually very good. Our second opponent was unfortunately not as good. The mage is pretty powerful class in general at the moment anyway, but I think the deck was not the deck was a bit poorly built. He chose some cards that I think are very suboptimal in Arena and in Hearthstone in general, but anyway, we're just gonna jump straight in, I guess. So if you guys haven't already been letting me know, do let me know if you guys actually enjoy watching things like this. I do plan on playing Hearthstone a fair amount in the future, and so hopefully, it can be one of those things that I feature pretty prominently on my channel. That's my plan. I don't know the longevity of Hearthstone, how long I'll actually be playing this game, but right now I'm just liking it a whole goddamn lot. We are going to get rid of Stampede and Kodo in hope for something better, but we've got a pretty good start here. And actually, my first turn play might just be Mad Bomber, to be honest. Particularly if he plays something first turn, like a one toughness creature would be really handy. Or just get Mad Bomber out straight away. Let's see what he does. If he passes turn to me, I'm gonna cast Mad Bomber. Okay. I don't know if you can actually get the coin in that way. That's interesting. Alright, we got a Loot Hoarder instead. We are just going to Mad Bomber and hope that he didn't get my Mad Bomber and then casts it. Good value. Hey, was it the first match that we played that this guy, the priest just Shadow Word Pained this immediately? Oh, he got the Kobold Geomancer. Alright, so I would have gotten 5 damage out of this, which is pretty decent value in my opinion. Actually, I might just cast the Voidwalker. Yeah, why wouldn't I just cast the Voidwalker? Although next turn, but I'll lose the I'll lose the Mad Bomber. So yeah, this is fine. 3 mana. What can he do? Just probably cast another creature, I guess. Or buff it? Oh shit. Okay, that's pretty bad for me. I'm gonna have to. This is really bad. Alright, I'm gonna trade it out in this way. That would have been bad for me regardless, so I'm gonna just trade this out like this. Play the Loot Hoarder. It's a bad board state to be in. I really don't like this. He's still got a lot of cards in hand. 5 cards. 4 mana. That's a good card. Another buff. Take that one out. Looks like Abomination as soon as possible will be our next play. Oh, that really sucks. I'll be swapping that to a 3-1. I'll play that and trades. Alright, we are going to definitely play this. So a 1-3. That might actually be quite dangerous, but do we want to play the Flame Imp instead of the Kobold Geomancer? No, because the Flame Imp next turn can allow us to use Shadow Flame for pretty good board clear, I think. So that was... this is really uncomfortable position for me to be in, but, having less cards in hand is okay, because as a Warlock I can... Oh, fuck me! Alright, well, Flame Imp and Shadow Flame will be our play next. He's gonna attack that? No, I'm gonna attack that then. Oh, it's 5 health? Fuck! Could silence it. I reckon we just have to play Abomination, to be honest. That's not actually the worst play, I don't think, so we'll just go ahead and cast Abomination, I guess. Or do we? If we cast Abomination, what do I do with my Crazed Alchemist? because immediately he's going to try and take it out. I think that's still a reasonable play, so I'm just going to go with this. Don't have much of a choice, unfortunately.
Don't rush me.
I want to take this shield out, so we'll just take that shield down.
Job's done.
Okay, so not a good position. He'll probably trade those two out and keep his Kobold Geomancer alive. Take that out. He's got a really good board position. Oh, so bad, so bad. Oh, silence? Fuck! Okay, and then he'll still get pretty good trade. I mean, he'll oh my god, he'll have 3 creatures. Okay. I mean, he should hit it with that. Yeah, so, I mean, I've got a pretty good board clear. Yeah, so it's 3. I've got a good board clear next turn. Okay, so next turn, probably Ironbeak Owl and Dark Iron Dwarf. If we cast something that has a lot, oh man, so much health. And oh, this is so bad. I don't have a choice. I need to do it this way. This is really bad. But at least I'm getting some power on the board. Hopefully he hasn't curved out to something ridiculous. I'm very uncomfortable here, if I haven't made that already apparently clear. Oh my goodness. Oh man. He's running away with this game. There's a lot of really good synergy in that deck. So I take that to 3 and then I deal 3 damage to everything. Is probably the best play. It's not a great play. But, unfortunately, trying to make the best out of a bad situation here. This might be our first loss. Ah, boy. Not that I'm counting us out yet. Not that I'm counting us out just yet. Oh, this priest deck is built really, really well. It's not what we needed. I mean, it's good, but not what we needed. Maybe I should have cast the Questing Adventurer, I don't know. So they'll go to 1, and then heals it up to 3, trades it out. And that, but if I leave it, he could just trade, he could just hit. So I will take the initiative, I guess. That is such a bad move, though. Because all of the power, all of the initiative is on his side. Oh, and then mind control. Am I dead? I am on 1. Okay, so this is pretty much going to be our first loss here. Oh my god. And we don't have any asymmetrical board clear, unfortunately. I used up the only one I had, so well played.
Well played.
That is very bad, very bad. Oh, I'm not pleased with that game at all. Obviously, because I lost 22-0. That's pretty bad. Alright. Again, I don't think this deck was constructed particularly well. I'd like to get at least 3-3. My worst arena performance ever was 4-3 with a really, really shitty Hunter deck. And my other 2 performances have been 7-2, 7-3, and 9-3. Those have been my last 3 arenas. So I've been doing pretty well recently, but that match was really bad. Hopefully I don't get matched up against that same guy, because his deck actually seems very, very well built. Another Warlock. Alright, well, we'll see. Well, we got a good first turn play. I'm gonna get rid of the Mountain Giant. I like the Razorfen Hunter. I like the Ironbeak Owl, but not at this stage. What do I draw? Soulfire. Not the card I want to see at this stage. What's he gonna do? Voidwalker wouldn't be any good. If he casts a Flame Imp, I'll just attack him directly. Two mana. It's pretty good value. Pretty good value. So what am I gonna do? I'm probably gonna just hit him and then cast Loot Hoarder. I could Soulfire, that would set me back so far. But then he wouldn't be able to kill Flame Imp. It's not worth it. So we're going to do this. He can wipe my board next turn, which really sucks. It really sucks indeed.
You shall not pass.
Will he go straight for me or just wipe my board? He should take that down. Oh, dude. Oh, I'm gonna get Value Town to the max now. That was terribly bad play from his part. I'm preserving my board position. I've got a significant card advantage. One less for each card in hand. Oh shit. We're gonna try and get that out as soon as possible. So we might just be live tapping the next 2 turns. Yep. I'm in a good spot now. Oh my god, he's fucking built like a Murloc deck. Jeez. He's built a full-on Murloc deck. Yes, take that down, finally. Alright, good for him. Alright, so I gotta figure out how I'm going to deal with this. 6. So other Murlocs have +1, +2, +1. I could silence that and life tap. Alright, I'm trying to be a little bit too greedy with the Mountain Giant play here. But next turn I take 3 damage. 5, it'll cost 4 next turn. I can silence as well as cast Mountain Giant. So I could just play nothing this turn, but I think that would be bad. So I might just Ironbeak Owl that and life tap. Alright, not bad. So I'll be able to cast the Mountain Giant. I think, yeah. Oh, yeah, that works out much better. I'll just be able to cast the Mountain Giant just flat out. And then with 5 mana, he has to deal with a 8/8, which as a Warlock is pretty hard to do unless you've picked some really bad cards. Okay, he's extending onto the board. What is my best play here? Because I actually kind of want to Stampeding Kodo that down, take that down. That might be a pretty decent play. That'll give me a really good board position. There'll still be a 3/3 on the board, but I'll have a 3/5. We're just gonna roll with that. I could Soulfire this right now, but then Mountain Giant. I could Soulfire that, but then Mountain Giant. Alright, he's got 4 cards in hand. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. Alright, so not a bad situation. I'm going to take that out next turn unless he does something to it. With 5 mana, this is obviously not the time for board clear, and he's not going to get very good value out of board clear with the things that I'll be playing. If he casts something really, I don't know, I've got pretty good plays next turn, I think. At the very least, I'll have a Taunt. Okay, he trades that out. That's actually desirable for me. Summon a random demon.
I will enjoy.
Okay. Hopefully he doesn't have a faceless manipulator. If he does that, I'll soulfire it. Hit him for 8. Play, yeah. Next turn's plays are pretty good too. No faceless manipulator. Cult Master. But he has no... Oh. Oh, thank God, no more lucks. Okay. So what do I want to do here? I could Dread Infernal. That won't wipe the board. I mean, he's gonna get one card out of that at least. Hungry Crab is a bad choice. Bear in mind, I've only got 7 mana. I don't want to be life tapping too much more now, but I don't think he has like too much. So I could Soulfire that, kill that, take 4 damage. Otherwise, I Soulfire it in now, which
So many possibilities.
I'm gonna cast. What? Oh no! I wanted to fucking cast Argent Commander. God damn it! All right, well I guess I'm casting Frostwolf Warlord then. Fuck me. That sucks. Alright, Abomination was the card I didn't want to cast anyway. That was... Oh man, I wanted to cast Argent Commander. I have to just be a bit more careful with my lagginess, I guess, while I collect cards. Alright, anyway, we're in a pretty good spot, obviously. 7 mana against staring down an 8/5 and a 5/5. He's drawing for answers now.
For the crusade!
It's not going to help you very much.
I'll get right
Yeah, it would be better off just attacking me, yeah. I could just kill everything of his and keep an 8/2 on the board with Hellfire. And then what do I do next turn? Next turn, I mean, what do I do after that? So I've spent 4 mana, then cast Questing Adventurer, or I could cast Razorfen Hunter. I could go for the Rushdown. I'll take him down to 10. Argent Commander, that's another 4. So he'll be on 6.
So many possibilities.
What do I want to do here? Let's Hellfire and clear his board. Yeah, let's just do it.
For the Horde.
Leaves him with, like, basically nothing. And I'll cast my Razorfen Hunter. If he has a Hellfire of his own, he's going to get really good value, but then I'll be Argent Commander beating his face next turn, so... Dread Infernal. Yeah, it's pretty good value. But he's dead. So we'll throw out the Well Played.
Well played.
I'm gonna just do it safely this time. There we go. Alright. It's amazing how much difference that, like, at the beginning of the game, he made some really bad errors with how he traded, and that, I think, set him back so far in the game that he couldn't come back. It's amazing how much value you get actually from just getting tempo and getting board control, and then you can just continue to extend on your advantage over and over again until you reach a point where the only thing that will equalize the game is a significant, powerful board clear. But then again, if you have that board clear in mind and you cast creatures accordingly, then, you know, even that is not really going to make the difference.
Your soul shall be mine.
I don't want Crazed Alchemist or Stampeding Kodo in my starting hand. It's a 2-drop, but with the Flame Imp on the field. Actually, maybe it was a mistake to get rid of Crazed Alchemist in retrospect. But anyway, we've got a very good first turn play, and we've got a good second turn play as well, so I'm fine with that. Let's see, Rockbiter Weapon attack my Imp. Or coin into something? No, okay, that's good. I'm gonna extend my advantage now. It's a fair amount of damage on the board already, 5 damage. It's pretty good. I think I'll be content if I reach 4 wins with 3 losses. That's definitely not good. Or 5 wins and 3 losses, actually. Okay. He's only got 2 mana next turn, which is a bad spot. So he'll definitely only have 2 mana next turn. And Totem. That is really bad. Really bad for him, but I don't have many good plays. So, just draw a card and pass turn. 6 cards versus my 5 cards, but I've got board control, kind of. Best thing you can get here is not that, unfortunately. Alright, we're gonna start getting Value Town to the max. Chillwind Yeti. Well, it's not Value Town, it's just good board presence. So he's got a lot of cards in hand. He can start, you know, getting some... Oh... That is... He's setting himself back over and over again. I'm just gonna keep extending onto the board.
Squire, attend me.
I mean, like, I could have cast Dark Iron Dwarf, but this is gonna give me more damage next turn. He's only got 3 mana. Still got 7 cards, so he's still got a lot of cards in hand.
For the crusade!
It's not gonna help. I am going to attack that and then use my charge shield. Yep, best play.
Victory or death.
Actually, why even use my much more valuable shield, dude? It's gonna be very difficult for him to come back from this. What? Okay, that will help. He needs to attack one of my creatures at least. Actually, that's not terrible. Actually, should I YOLO? If it like damages my own Argent Commander, that will put me back. That will put me in such a bad position. So either way, I'm keeping my Argent Commander, which is okay.
To battle.
Yeah, we'll do it this way. We'll cast Questing Adventurer into Mad Bomber? No, Questing Adventurer... Questing Adventurer into Dark Iron Dwarf.
Give me a quest. You call that a way?
So what good out does he have? He just... maybe if he casts a fatty, I guess, but I'll just go after him. Actually, no, he can't cast a fatty because I've got Big Game Hunter. He's just going to cast totems for the rest of the game. That is not living. Or it'll be a 4-4, which is pretty good value with that totem. Okay, so it's a 6-4 with that totem. That totem's not living. I really don't like this being in my hand. I'm going to have to revise what I think of that card, I think, actually. Alright, so which way is the most effective way to trade? So I'm going to hit that. And then hit that, and then go for him. I think is the best. See, it's really good to be in this position where you're deciding how trades happen. We're going to cast... Fuck it. Why the hell not? Me, my creature, and me. Wonderful. Yeah, life tap, extend advantage, is dead next turn anyway. So how is he surviving next turn? Wipe my board. But I don't know how much like really good board clear the Shaman has. He needed to establish board position early, so he's going to take that down. He'll still be dead, unfortunately. So, well played. Alright. Unfortunately, I think his hand was just really, really bad. Because there was just nothing on his board the entire game. Alright, let's see. We might just play one more. Why not? Yeah. Make this a reasonably fleshy episode. Nose and mouth breather. Is that not just everyone?
Cool down.
Are we versing the same guy, Grizzler? I don't think so.
Your souls.
Okay, obviously I don't want Sea Giant or Abomination in my starting hand. I don't want Razorfen Hunter as well, but if we throw that and don't get anything, it's going to be really bad. Give me a good 1-drop. Oh, that is awful. Give me a Blood Imp. Oh, okay. That's still not a great first turn drop. I said Blood Imp. I wanted a Flame Imp or whatever it's called. That thing that's been winning me these games. That's really bad for me. Life tap. Yeah. So. Oh, Mountain Giant. I mean, I would love to, you know, just YOLO style and go straight for the Mountain Giant, just draw 2 cards a turn and then cast Mountain Giant for free, basically. But next turn, I think I'll be casting the Razorfen Hunter. Totem is good for me. Can't attack my Blood Imp. Could have used you a turn earlier. Or like 2 turns earlier, actually. What's a good play here? I could Flame Imp Life Tap. So it'll go 7 to 6 with 4 mana crystals, which is not very good for me. We are going to just get onto the board here. I don't think he'll be able to make very good favorable trades, but he hasn't used the coin yet, so he's got 1, 2, 7 cards in. Oh, I can just mouse over and see 7 cards in hand with the coin, so 6 cards, 6 playable cards with tempo. Lightning Storm. That's pretty good. This will still live though, which is nice for me. That was a long animation. Trades it out? Yeah. Okay, so that overloads for 2, so he's only got 2 mana next turn, which is really, really good for me. So what am I going to do? I'm going to Flame Imp, Life Tap. Is my only play, really. And I've got pretty decent plays next turn. So 6, I still won't be able to cast Mountain Giant. I haven't cast any big threats enough that he would have cast a Hex yet, though, so I have to be careful of that. It's a good trade for him. I'm waiting for a good value for me to cast my Hellfire. Actually, Stampeding Kodo, oh man, that is such a good play. And that really works out very well for me. Yeah, take that down. I'm obviously not going to Soulfire him this turn. Good position. I've got a 3/5, he's got nothing, but he's still got 7 cards in hand. And he's got 8 life. I never actually look at life as being a significant contributing factor to whether or not someone is in a good position to win.
Attention, class.
That's bad for me. Yep, he's going to get quite a few 1/1s. Okay. Now might be the time to Flame Strike, to Hellfire actually. And then clear his board. And, alternatively, I could just Ironbeak Owl. Ironbeak Owl that, hit that, Shadow Flame the Ironbeak Owl? No, Shadow Flame is a pretty valuable card, and I should try and keep it for as long as possible, I think. So we might just silence that, kill that, and then cast Ogre Magi. He's kind of working his way back into things here. All I need to be really far ahead is for him to overcommit to this board with, like, you know, 3 like toughness creatures and things, and then I will just wipe everything out. So do it, man. 4 damage to all creatures. Oh yeah, because of Ogre Magi. Wow, I'll lose everything, but he will also lose a lot. Come on. Oh, Hex. It's a good thing I didn't play Mountain Giant then, hey? Pretty good. Attack that. Okay. And then trades those 2 out. That's a reasonable idea. What to do next? I could unilaterally clear the board and still have like a 3-2, but that's not the best. You know what? I'm going to kill this. Keep my 3-3. I'm going to cast Mountain Giant now and hope that he doesn't have a Hex. And if he does, well, then he's used 4 mana. I've still got a reasonable number of good cards in my hand. Too bad it's only minions, otherwise I could just blast him for 16 next turn. Yep. Okay, so he doesn't have anything particularly good, does he? What will be my next play?
The light protects me.
It's a pretty decent commitment to the board at the moment. Okay. I could Chillwind Yeti, Shadow Flame, take out almost everything. I could Frostwolf Warlord, Shadow Flame, take out basically everything. Could Hellfire, and then Soulfire and go at him. Hellfire, Soulfire. Hellfire, Chillwind Yeti, Soulfire, I think is going to be my play. Will he still have enough power on the board to kill it? I don't think so. He'll only have 1 power. He'll definitely not have enough power. The Chillwind Yeti. I'm probably going to lose something valuable here, but that's alright. Flame Imp is the least valuable out of all of those cards, so I'm pretty happy with that. Good spot. Good spot for me. He's got a 1-1, I've got an 8-5 and a 4-5, and we're on equal life now. Okay, that taunt, so next time...
My eyes are open.
Just prods me. Ooh, that tickles! Alright, taunt creature. Could Frostwolf Warlord, and then... So Frostwolf Warlord would be a 6-6. And then I could just wipe everything out. Or I could just take this out now. I could hope for a good draw. Alright, I think we're probably going to trade it out this way and then take that down. So in that case, it's a good idea. That changes things a bit actually. So if I... Oh, but I don't have enough mana anymore. Okay, that's fine. So I'm going to trade those out. I'm going to go at him. Because I can also cast the Voidwalker, so let's do that. Even if he has a Bloodlust, you know, he's going to have to run 1 creature into that there. He's only got 6 mana, so he wouldn't be able to cast anything else in addition to that. I think that was reasonable. So he's facing down 11 damage, but he's probably going to take that one out and then go for me. It's getting to the point in the game where I don't want to leave any creatures on the field for him, just in case he bloodlusts. So I'm going to really focus on keeping his board entirely clear, and then just, you know, life tapping to get advantage. I think that's about where this board, about where the state of this game has gotten to now. Yeah, this is going quite well, I think. Good turnaround still. I can't anticipate any good board clear. That is really good for him. It's a good card. Nice. Okay, well, I mean, he's kind of done my job for me a bit. Not a Stoneclaw. Okay, that's really good. Okay, so I'm taking that down. Yep, that's pretty good. Could go for a unilateral board clear, but at this stage it's not that useful for me, so I'm gonna just life tap. Yeah, I'm gonna take that one down. I can't afford to be hemorrhaging too much health at this stage. Extend. If he's got something that deals 2 damage to everything, well, I mean, there's Lightning Storm would really set me back a lot. It would set me back to fucking hell, but let's hope he doesn't have it. I mean, if he's playing that, and that's Lightning Storm, he's just top decked it, which would be fucking horrible. 16 cards. If he doesn't have one, if he doesn't play one here, then I know that he doesn't have one, and then there's 16 cards left in his deck, so the chances of him getting one are pretty slim. That's pretty bad for me. Alright, the more creatures you play, the more value I'm going to get out of my Shadow Flame that I'm going to cast right now. Yeah. I don't know how this would actually work, if I would actually get the benefit from spell power, so let's just see, otherwise I'll just trade out. Yeah. 5 damage to everything? Yes. That is so beautiful. It's a beautiful thing when a plan comes together.
Quest accepted.
Alright, if he plays a totem, that's just going to be mortal coil fodder. Long game, really long game, but you know, I think we're in a really good position at the moment. I don't know what he can cast here that would get him back in the game.
Ready, sir.
Yeah, I'm gonna kill everything that he's got right now. Totem. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna kill everything he's got. He doesn't want to play that remaining card in his hand. I'm sure that's a Bloodlust, and with the way that he's extending onto the board, I am pretty suspicious of a Bloodlust, so I'm going to... I should Mortal Coil first, see what I draw into. Dread Infernal. What would Dread Infernal do for me? Not much. I'm sure that's a Bloodlust.
Quest accepted.
Well, I'm not sure it's a Bloodlust, but I'm fairly confident. This is lethal for him. I'm not going to life tap. You know, there probably wouldn't have been any harm in life tapping, but, you know, just in case. 12 damage. Unless it's like a Wind Fury or something, but that wouldn't make much... Oh, actually, that might be a Wind Fury. Yep, Searing Totem. He's really got nothing at all. He must have drawn into something really bad. Yeah. Alright, lots of speculation from my part, but anyway, I think that worked out really well. Just this kind of keeping the tempo going and like keeping the enemy on their back foot. It's actually working out pretty decently. This deck isn't turning out to be as bad as I thought it was. It's 5 wins and 1 loss at the moment. Alright, anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Please let me know if you guys are actually enjoying this series. I'm sure if you're not enjoying the series, you've probably already let me know, but I'm very keen on getting feedback and things on how I commentate in this as opposed to Dark Souls. Let me know, guys. Alright, I will see you in the next episode.